everybody. Happy Sunday. How y'all doing? Welcome to the channel. This is Tabitha Jane, and I thought I would do a live pick a crystal reading. And later this evening, I'll probably do a free live tarot. But for now, we've got 4 crystals. And, take your time, look them over. This is Amethyst. Oh, let me turn that light on. Forgot to do that. There you go. Maybe you can see the color a little bit better. The beautiful purple with like some gold flecks in it. Just got these in, just clarified and purified them. But yeah, so that's the first stack. And then I did do some oracle cards to give us guidance specific for this particular crystal. And then I'm going to do the tarot cards separately because I just felt called to do so. So first we've got the Amethyst. This is Citrine. Again, beautiful golden color with a lot of vibrancy. Reminds me of sunshine energy. We have rose quartz. It's a lovely soft pink with some gold flecks in it. Very beautiful. And last, we've got the tiger's eye. So what I'm going to do, this is live, yes. After it uploads, I will come back and put timestamps so you can decide and choose what best resonates with you. We will not be taking questions during this reading, okay? I just really strongly felt compelled to do it, so here we go. Yeah, and off to the sides, we've got the clear quartz to amplify the energies of these crystals. And over here, we've got obsidian to dispel any negative energies. Okay, so if you need to, take a moment, pause. Which crystal is calling out to you? Again, amethyst, citrine, rose quartz, tiger's eye. And I'm going to go ahead and start with amethyst. First of all, before I get started, let me welcome everybody to the channel. Again, this is Tabitha Jane. Thank you for your time. I hope you find some value. When these readings are general and I'm pulling in the collective energies, so understand that not every part of it may be specific to you. Take what resonates, what doesn't fit, release and let go. That's okay. And if it all resonates, that's awesome. I would love to hear your feedback. So if you don't mind, drop me a comment. Let me know what you think. Does this fit? Does this make sense for you? And if you enjoy my style, please consider giving me a thumbs up and subscribing to the channel. And that way you'll know when I'm posting these, when I'm going live, all the goods. So we're going to start out first with amethyst. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about amethyst, and then we're going to go ahead and read the oracle messages specific for amethyst, and then we're going to go ahead and pull some tarot. So, okay, amethyst, it is well renowned for bringing a sense of calm and clarity in this chaotic world. It is also a color that is connected with your crown chakra, and chances are if you chose amethyst, you might be in a place in your life where maybe you're looking for some clarity, some wisdom, some insight. And when you allow your crown chakra, that lotus flower at the top of your head, to open, to allow the light from the higher realms, the insight, the inspiration, the clarity, the things that right now may be keeping you awake at night or in a place of feeling of like a little bit of chaos and stress, there's going to be wisdom and clarity for you. That's one aspect of amethyst. It also works to for those who tend to be quick to anger, and because it effectively dissipates. It helps to calm. It helps you to, again, with perspective. It is a stone that represents divine spirituality. So I'm going to put it over here by the clear quartz to amplify that energetic property. And when I was meditating and asking for guidance for those of you specifically who chose this quartz, this amethyst, the peacock is what came out: vibrancy. You were born to shine and inspire. Practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. So before I comment on these oracle cards, I want to see what the rest are. This also came out for you. Soulmates. And mending. So for those of you who chose amethyst, I feel, based on what these cards were, I feel like as you find your place of calm, as you find your place of center in the day-to-day world, and you allow your crown chakra to open to receive the messages that are trying to come through to you, you are going to better see the vibrancy, the amazingness, the gifts you have to offer. Because I feel like that's what your guides are wanting you to know and to understand. When you practice humility and avoid jealousy, when you are grateful for life and allow more good things to come, when you see you act true to yourself and recognize your own brilliance, when you make that connection, that is when you call in your soulmate. That is when that connection, because you have to be solid and secure in you. And that comes through a space of calm energy. Because you don't know who you are, you can't recognize you until you release and let go of the craziness of the past programming. Pretty much, I think all of us, in some way, shape, or form, we were programmed by our childhood, what to expect, what to look like, what life should look like, what things should be. And that's okay. There's no judgment in that. I've had to work on that myself. But once we understand and release and let go, the past programming doesn't define who we are in the future, and that it's okay to be true to who we are and step into our inner power. That's when you call in your soulmate. And when you call in your soulmate, 41, I don't know if you can see, 41 is a 5. 5 is about change and transition. This soulmate relationship is going to help you make that change, make that transition, to mend, to heal, to release, to move beyond, to grow. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Spirit, guides, angels, higher self, can you give us some clarity, please? Regarding soulmate, what is the soulmate situation, please? For those who chose amethyst, what information is clarity do for them? Cards want to talk. We need just one or two, Spirit, please. For those looking for calm, looking to connect with their chakra, crown chakra, higher self, Spirit, you. What guidance do you have for them connecting to you? King of Wands, Six of Wands. Desiring to step into that place of controlled passion, of inspiration, of insight. This is what they're calling you towards in right now. There's a Six of Wands. Six of Wands is stepping from that place of change into a place of understanding that the conflicts, the challenges, the little battles of life are meant to help you grow so that you can recognize what is valuable to you and what isn't. Because kings don't waste time on the little, they can't. They're ruling a kingdom. And this is where you're being called to step into that position where you can look at these little conflicts, these little battles, these little, itty bitty nitpicking. Somebody cut me off on the freeway. Maybe they took too long in the drive-through line. Our little day-to-day stuff. Seeing the bigger picture. Does it really matter? Because this little day-to-day stuff can pull you down, pull you under if you allow it. But the bigger picture is, does it matter? What is it you want? What is it that you desire? What is it going to light your passion? And how do you rule over that passion and release and let go of these these minuscule day-to-day things so that you can grow into that place where you call into that soulmate connection? Spirit guides, angels, higher self, please clarity and wisdom regarding peacock vibrancy. What are we born into? What is it that we're meant to shine in this life? How do we put on to this place? Messages of insight, clarity, and wisdom. But I felt something flip. Maybe it jumped back in. I guess so. Okay. Let's see. Messages, please. Messages for those watching. Messages for those watching, please. Messages for those watching, please. Alright. Ace of Pentacles. Death. From the ending of a chapter of a cycle, from when you realize that, when you recognize your brilliance, when you step into your power, when you practice humility, avoid jealousy, when you realize you were born to shine and inspire, be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance, you are ending a cycle. That's the death. It's like the ending of a chapter of a book. What people previously unintentionally conspired you to believe about you, when you realize that that is not true, there's a new beginning, a new offering. Ace of Pentacles. It is an offering of a solid new beginning that is grounded here in our physical realm. But it takes you allowing the ending, closing the chapter of the old way you thought and saw yourself, and recognizing the magnificence that you are. And when you close that chapter, that's the death card, okay? It's not about somebody coming with a sickle and cutting off your head, no. It is about the ending of an old belief, an old way of seeing life, an old way of viewing yourself. When you finally recognize and release and let go and step into the new you. Amazing new, very grounded, solid opportunities are going to be presented to you. Okay, Spirit Guides, Angels, for those who chose the Amethyst, mending, messages of guidance and mending. Messages, please, regarding guidance and mending. What is it that they're mending? What is it that they're releasing? What is it that they're letting go? Messages, please, for this watching. Thank you. Messages for those regarding mending. Nothing hopped on that one. I'm wondering if maybe they kind of already said it all. Maybe they kind of told you that, you know, it's releasing, letting go, the past way of you viewing yourself, having strength, trusting in the process. You got the infinity sign up here. The strength to be human. I see the girl holding the paw of the lion, the sensitivity, the compassion, the humbleness to bring yourself down to someone else's level, to trust the process, that everything's going to be okay. I feel like that's going back to giving gratitude. What else? King of Cups. Ruling your emotions like a king. Not allowing your emotions to get the best of you. Those of you who chose the Amethyst, if you are in this place and you're feeling a little bit like, okay, great, yeah, I need to let go of the past and I need to acknowledge and recognize, you know, these past ideas and concepts and whatnot that I was told, and I'm not sure how. If you go after this uploads, or if you go to any of my previous videos, I have a couple videos completely 100% for free. There's 2 of them. They show 3 different techniques. One is writing technique. One is regression technique. And the third is a talking to yourself technique on how you can address past pains, past triggers, and work with them to acknowledge them and heal them. Because forgiveness is the greatest gift you can give yourself. And, you know, I've got videos about the Ho'oponopono prayer. You know, there's a lot of different stuff on this channel. I will try to put some links in the bottom of this video after it uploads for those of you who need that guidance, that help. And please know they're 100% free. I don't even ask your email address because I feel like it is that powerful and that impactful and that relevant that we need to be allowed to work with ourselves. All right, those of you who chose the Amethyst, thank you so much. I hope this was helpful, insightful. I look forward to your comments and your feedback. I appreciate you all. All righty. So the next group, if you chose the Citrine crystal, this beautiful, beautiful, vibrant yellow, we are going to pull the oracle cards that I specifically requested for you. And let me get in here. And Citrine is, it is our, what is it? Is it the sacral chakra? Or no, solar plexus. It is the gut chakra, like your higher stomach below your heart. And it is where passion and inspiration and motivation flourish from. So if you chose this particular crystal, then you might want to do some work on your solar plexus, some cleansing. There's a lot of different YouTube videos completely for free on how to open and clear your solar plexus. Citrine is also a crystal that represents abundance, financial fluidity. It is warming and mood uplifting. Let me see, I'm looking. It is an energy giver. It helps to keep your thyroid working well, to stimulate a healthy digestive system, better blood circulation. So, a citrine is really powerful, and if you're interested in learning more about it, I would do some research. I'm going to put it over here again by our quartz crystal. The quartz always amplifies the energy. So this is what we're doing for you with this, is amplifying the energy for those of you who chose this. The first oracle card I requested on your behalf is Coyote, Revealer of Truth. Don't take things too seriously. Make time to play. Great wisdom comes from laughing at your own folly. Look out for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Okay? Orphan. And To the Sea. So with the citrine, understanding what the power of the citrine crystal is, I feel like these oracle cards are letting you know that maybe in the past something happened and you felt isolated, neglected, rejected, pushed aside. Through the process of you opening your solar plexus chakra, of stepping into your own power, of making time to play, understanding that the lessons, that's that the life experiences, that's where your wisdom is coming from, and in release and let go.
I didn't understand that.
Oh, hush, my phone. It randomly does this. Look for the traps and tricks of life and learn from them. Everything is a lesson. Everything is an opportunity for growth. There is no right or wrong. We do not make mistakes. And I think that's one of the follies we were taught as children. You don't make a mistake. It is a learning opportunity if you choose it to be so. And going to sea is launching and propelling yourself forward, transitioning into a new life. Releasing and letting go of what it was that hurt you and held you back. It's time for a change. You got another 5 here. This is about change. This is about, understanding it's okay. You didn't do anything wrong. That everything, if you change your perspective, you will have the opportunity to grow from it as a result of it. All right, I'm being called to this deck for those of you who chose Citrine. Spirit guides, angels, higher self, can we get some messages of guidance and clarity? Messages of guidance and clarity for those who chose the Citrine crystal, please. What messages of guidance and clarity do you have for those who chose the Citrine? Oh. 4 fallout for you. Any other messages, please, Spirit guides, angels, higher self? Any other messages, please? Anything else you would like to share with us? Who chooses Citrine? Really fast. Okay. Let's see what we got here, guys. Decks all flipped around. So feel like, okay, we've got the Seven of Pentacles, Temperance, the Star, Ten of Swords, Four of Pentacles, Five of Cups. So what I am getting from these cards, as I read for those of you who chose the citrine crystal, you actually have been doing the work. You've been working. You've been trying to understand and release things that made you feel left out, alienated, rejected, hurt. You've been doing the work to step into your own truth, to start to process those lessons, to release and let go. Congratulations. If you need help with that, I would suggest looking for the Ho'oponopono prayer. I've got a video about it on my YouTube channel here, but there are all kinds of videos about it. That is a great prayer that actually is very powerful, very simple, very powerful, and it will help you during this work process that you're doing. Because through the work, you're bringing in temperance. You're bringing in an emotional, mental, energetic balance where you can reflect and see and understand without holding on to the anger. It's your work is giving you that paradigm shift, that perspective, and that is awesome, and I'm proud of you. Spirit is proud of you because they've given you the star. This is healing. This is shining your light bright. And again, balance. Do you see the two pitchers of water balancing your healing? The healing work you have been doing is giving you balance, and your light is allowing your light to shine brighter. So that is awesome. The Spirit wants you to know through this healing, you are ending. You are ending that chapter, that orphaned chapter that was hurtful and painful. You're ending the thought processes that perpetuated the feelings of hurt. Thoughts power feelings. Or no, I'm sorry, emotions. Thoughts power emotions. You cannot have an emotional reaction without having a thought that powers it. You cannot be angry without thinking about something that makes you angry. You cannot be sad without thinking about something that makes you sad. Thoughts. And when you go to see, and when you're releasing and you're healing and you're ending this cycle, Spirit wants you to know this releasing to see, this process, this change, this transition is moving you forward to a place of greater growth. Along the journey, there's going to be times where you're going to be a little bit protective. You're going to be a little bit withdrawn, and that's okay because you're still healing. And you're healing from the past. You're looking forward to the future. And again, that's going to see. So through this process, there's going to be times and moments, and Spirit wants you to know it's okay. But overall, you are moving forward. You're letting go the spilt cups. What was spilt? What was lost? What was not wasted? That's not the right word. But some people's perspective could be, oh yeah, I spilled my cup and I wasted my thing. But no, it wasn't wasted because you're moving forward. You're holding those full cups. You're recognizing that there's more for you. And what was lost doesn't matter. It doesn't have power over you anymore. The Spirit wants you to know that you're doing a really good job, that things are progressing for you. You are moving forward, and continue to make time to play. Continue to recognize the wisdom from laughing at your own mistakes, so-called, and your own, follies, because when you look out for the traps and tricks of life and you learn from them, there are no longer anything such as a mistake. there are growth opportunities. For those of you who chose the citrine, I hope that this has been helpful and insightful and validating, because like what I'm hearing, what I'm receiving on your behalf is a lot of support, encouragement, abundance, recognition, validation. And I hope you also are receiving that as well. Very powerful, you guys. Very lovely. All right, let's move on to the rose quartz. Those of you who chose this lovely, lovely rose quartz. Again, this is a crystal that works with the heart chakra. And it's to like medicinally, it's to help with the circulatory system, heart muscles, to help prevent thrombosis. It is also known as the heart stone. Rose quartz is connected with the heart chakra. It is to help the heart chakra heal from pain or trauma left from deep emotional wounds. It is also a calling for those who crave more love in their lives. Not necessarily always a romantic form, but in finding a deep sense of compassion and care in this world, especially when it comes to the most important resources. Who can bring it, which is you yourself. Loving yourself first allows you to have the capacity to love others. Your cup has to be overflowing so that you have the extra, the surplus, to be able to share with others. So I feel like for those of you who chose the rose quartz, there's a lot about opening your heart chakra. Again, we're going to put it over here by this crystal quartz to help amplify and magnify the energy for those of you who chose the rose quartz. So let's see what oracle cards Spirit has to share with you. Snow leopard, self-reliance. You are strongly independent and often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. Okay. Between worlds. And why? So, for those of you who chose the rose quartz, I feel like Spirit is acknowledging the fact that you feel alone, that you feel in between, and that it's okay to ask why. Because by asking why, that's where your answers will come. If you never ask, you will never know. And Spirit is saying it's okay to ask. It really, truly is. I don't know where that card went to. My goodness. Well, I don't know. The wind flew somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I got it. But I thought two flew. Anyways. Yeah, this deck really wants to talk to you. Between worlds, spirit guides, angels, higher self. Those who chose the rose quartz, what between worlds, what guidance, insight, and clarity do you have for them, for those who feel like they're in between places? Any other messages for those with the rose quartz who feel like they are in between? Messages for those with rose quartz who are in between places. Okay. Messages for those who are using their intuition and letting life unfold in silent perfection. Thank you, Spirit. Why, Spirit? Messages for those who choose why. Other messages, Spirit guides, angels, higher self, please. Messages too many. what popped out for y'all. Okay, between worlds, well, what we got here is we've got support, perfectionism, privacy, signals, stress, competition. Very interesting. Those of you who are between worlds, I feel like your guides want you to know that you are supported, that the sun is about healing, and you are, even though you're often solitary, you might feel alone,